Hi, my name is Margie, and I'm going to walk you through a quick video that will support you in opening up your hips and loosening up your back. So this is super important if you experience stiffness, tightness, whether you're doing simple things like walking, going up and down stairs, sitting on the couch watching a movie, being in a car for more than 15 minutes. These exercises are super simple. You don't need any props. You can do them at home a couple of minutes a day and you're really going to experience the benefits. And especially if you are staying active, you hope to stay active for many more years to come, these exercises will help you stay strong and competitive in your favorite hobbies and sports. So let's dive right in. If you don't have a mat like this, you could just be on a carpet, you could get a blanket, whatever it is that you need. I'm going to start without blanket under my knees, but if you have sensitive knees, you want to double it up, so even if you have a mat, you can use a blanket under the knees as well. We'll start in a simple tabletop position. We want the knees hips distance apart, so when I look back at the knees, I can see that they are beneath the hips. Wrists under shoulders, spread your fingers wide. Press your belly down toward the mat and lift your chest up. And when we do this, you want to exaggerate tilting the sacrum toward your head. So you can see there's this tilt back here. I feel the lower back engage. Lift your chest up a little higher. Now you'll round your spine, cat. Now I'm tucking the tailbone under, engaging the belly, pressing my hands down firmly so you can see how round my spine is. Do that a few more times. Bonus if you connect these movements with the breath. So you'll press your belly down, lift your head, take a breath in. Exhale, round your spine, press your hands down firmly. Keep going slow and steady. Now maybe these movements don't feel great in your body or they don't quite feel smooth or coordinated, and that's okay. With time, they will feel better and you'll pretty quickly notice the benefits. All right, you can do a few more on your own. I want to keep this video pretty short. We'll move on. You'll extend, we'll start with the left leg out to the side. My heel is about in line with the hip. I encourage you to bring the right knee over to the right a little bit more so that the right foot is kind of in line with my hips. I'll show you that from a different angle so it makes a little bit more sense if it's helpful in a moment here. And you'll just rock forward and back. This is, start to feel that especially in the right hip. You can sink back toward the heel if that feels okay, and the right knee. You could come a little bit farther forward. Do this for 30 seconds or so. Of course, everything in the body is connected from the feet all the way up to the head, but especially hips and back. So if you experience back pain, it could also be because you have tight hips. We'll do that on the other side, and I'll show you from a different angle. You'll bring your right leg out to the right. So the left knee is going to scooch over to the left so you can see my shins at an angle here. And just move forward and back. Move slowly. And just like I said with the previous exercise we did, the cow and cat, it might not feel great. You might be really, really tight, but that's why we're doing this. I encourage you to stick with it. So if today you're like, that didn't feel good, I'm not doing that again, please reconsider. Okay, so do again just until you feel even on both sides, and we'll come back to tabletop. Now just to demonstrate this, if you have sensitive knees, maybe at this point you're starting to feel a little bit of sensitivity, you could bring an extra layer down under the knees. I'll have you step your left foot in between your hands. It does not have to be a graceful movement. Left foot comes through. I encourage you to grab blocks if you have them. If you don't have them, I encourage you to buy them. That'll also help you commit to this. You buy some equipment for it, and these are very inexpensive. If you don't have them, but you do have maybe 2 water bottles to use just for a little support, extra support, I recommend that you grab them. Alignment here is important. Ankle under the knee. You can see my knees at about 90 degrees here. And you want to lengthen up to the crown of your head, a nice long spine. I'm actually going to go higher on the blocks. Find a little bit of movement here. Sink your hips a bit more as much as you can without forcing. If there's any sharp pain, or if you feel your breath restricting in anything because you're forcing it too much, please back out. You'll just move around a little bit. Do your best to keep your spine nice and long. Like I said, everything's connected. So if you can keep your spine long, keep your back muscles slightly engaged, that'll really help you open up. You'll get more benefits. Okay, let's do the other side. Step the foot through, just for the sake of feeling even. I'm going to lower the blocks down for a moment as I set this up. So ankle under knee, hips sink toward the floor, stand up nice and tall. You go a little bit higher. See, I'm even puffing up my chest a little bit. And find some movement forward and back. These movements don't have to be that big. They could just be like this. And go a little bit bigger because this is feeling good and I haven't stretched or done any yoga today. All right, let's move on. So our next posture here is a forward fold. So a few options. If you have a tight back, if you land here, we'll come to a seated position with the legs straight. If you land and you immediately are like this, or your knees are really bent and this is really uncomfortable, that's okay. That's a perfectly normal starting point. I recommend that you sit on something. It could be a blanket, a pillow, a block. I'm actually going to sit on a block just to show you what I'm going to do with the blanket here. So you can see here, if your back muscles are tight, again, you might have landed like this. There's just no way that you can sit taller. A block will help you sit taller. By elevating your hips, you'll be more easily able to lengthen your spine. Okay, so now I can stand a little taller. It feels much better. And if there's a deep bend in your knees, you could bring something, a blanket or pillow under the knees for a little bit of support. And whether you're using props or not, you'll just fold. This is not about touching the toes today or ever. That's not a very important marker. It's nice to mark the progress, but you don't have to be able to touch your toes. But as I mentioned, everything is connected, especially so we have the posterior chain backs of the legs, through the glutes, through your back. So as you fold here, maybe your spine is rounded because you're super tight. I encourage you to walk your hands back so you can sit a little taller and lengthen your spine, lengthen the back muscles. So you're not going as deep, but you'll be more actively engaged. And there are so many little tips and cues I could give on this, modifications. I'll probably dedicate a whole video to these postures, but for now, just do your best to sit tall and fold. Once you've done that for about a minute, we'll move on. Right. Seated figure 4, legs straight, hands behind you, fingers point away. Cross your left ankle just above the right knee on the thigh. Start to lean back so you can bend your right leg. Maybe you're very tight. That's okay. The farther away this foot, the right foot, is from the body, the more accessible this will be. Flex this left foot, the toes, turn back toward the shin. That'll keep everything strong and safe. If you feel that you want a little bit more, you can press into the heels of your hands, puff up your chest, sit a little bit taller. Stay here for about 30 seconds to a minute. And we'll take it to the other side. And now cross your left ankle over the thigh. Lean back a bit as you bend the left leg. Remember to flex the toes of the foot that is lifted, so the right toes in this case. Do your best, like I've been saying, to sit tall, lengthen your back muscles. Relax your face and breathe. My breath might sound pretty loud over the mic. I'm not sure how that'll turn out, but with practicing this for so many years, I've really learned to connect with the breath. It's so beneficial. That'll be for another video too. But I encourage you to just take some slow, deep breaths here, audible breaths. Ideally in and out through your nose, but through your mouth is fine too. All right, both legs straight and forward to come out. And that's it. Those are your 5 postures. We did cow and cat. We did that leg out to the side. We did leg forward to your lunge. We did a seated forward fold. And lastly, figure 4. All of these postures and these movements will help you open up, loosen up the hips, improve your flexibility and mobility, and that will also help your back. It will then subsequently help everything that you do. It's shocking, I think. I think we're so used to not feeling good in our bodies that once you start to loosen up, increase mobility, improve flexibility, it like opens up this world of what it's like to feel better, to do simple everyday things with greater ease and comfort, and also to get stronger and more capable in the things that you love to do, favorite sports and hobbies. So keep coming back to these videos. Truly, I encourage you to commit to these. If this is new to you, just give it a couple minutes every day, maybe just 5 days, 3 days a week, just something to start. I'll be adding new videos each week. I'm always happy to answer questions or do a video if you have a specific request. Subscribe so you can stay up to date, and I look forward to continuing to support you.